of MSU athletics event. Please do not park in a tollway zone or other restricted area. Illegally parked cars will be ticketed or towed. You may park free of charge in the parking garage and walk through the tunnel under 27th Street. Thank you. Tonight's game is governed by the rules and regulations of the NCAA and the Great Northwest Athletic Conference. Montana State University Billings, the Great Northwest Athletic Conference, and the NCAA all promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and the officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team, and please do so without directing negative personal remarks against the opposing team. The use and consumption of alcohol or tobacco products is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your good sportsmanship. Ontario's gym on the beautiful campus of Montana State University, Billings. Tonight's second game of the 2024 Yellow Jacket Classic features the Chadron State College Eagles versus your own MSU Yellow Jackets. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Chadron State College Eagles, a 5'4" junior guard, number 0, Kiro Tanabe. A 5'9" junior guard, number 2, Wati Oseka. 5'10" junior guard, number 12, Kylie Price. 5'10" senior forward, number 20, Michelle Powers. And a 5'6" junior guard, number 21, Cameron Billings. The Eagles are coached by Travis Brewster and assisted by Tyra Carlson Hamburg and Katie Tornstrom. Now, the MSU Yellow Jackets. 5'8" senior guard from Fort Bend, Montana, number 5, Aspen Easy. 5'10" senior guard from University of Washington, number 11, Chloe Williams. 5'8" senior guard from Stoughton, Montana, number 13, Turkey Nelson. 5'11" junior forward from Billings, Montana, number 22, Jason Grossman. And 5'11" senior forward from Winnipeg, Montana, number 30, Deani Lewis. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Ken Wood in his 21st season as head coach, and assisted by Alicia Green, Janine Olson, and Kate Anderson.
Hello everybody and welcome to Billings, Montana for some women's college basketball on a Friday night between the home team, Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets, and the Chadron State Eagles. This is game 2 of the doubleheader, kind of a 14-round robin here at MSUB this weekend. In the earlier game tonight, it was a 9-point win for Simon Fraser over the Colorado School of Mines. MSUB enters this one with a 4-1 record in the white uniforms tonight. Chadron State in the dark uniforms out of Nebraska with an 0-1 record. So the Eagles will try to come in and steal one here with the Yellow Jackets trying to bump their mark to 5-1. Chadron State controls the opening tip. The Eagles looking down low, but Chloe Williams defending well against Shayla Powers. Powers with the ball now. Batia Sefa inside. Powers her way to the basket and scores. First points of the game to the Eagles. Now Aspen Giese just had her choice on which direction to go on the screen. Caitlin Grossman, who's done a terrific job to work herself into the starting lineup this season. Grossman with it. In traffic, against the body and scores. We're tied at 2. Grossman now, nearly with a steal. Check it, that's Courtney Nelson. So barely a minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Each team with a pair of inside baskets. Nelson. Oh, Grossman gets loose underneath, and she has the first 4 points of the game for MSU Billings. She has really come on strong as a player. Had a terrific offseason. Cameron Morris with it now. To Asefa. Inside, Powers. Defended now by Deani Boyce. Back into Powers. So it's punch-counter-punch on the inside tonight between Powers and Caitlin Grossman. Each with the only 4 points of the game for their respective teams. Grossman now with it up on top. Deani Boyce trying to post up inside. It's stolen away by Powers and then fouled by Chloe Williams.
Now's number 11, Chloe Williams. Megan Counts in for Chadron State.
Megan Counts in for Chadron State. 8:05 left to play here in the opening quarter. Chadron State inbounds. Eagles had a quick 2-0 lead. And Powers has all 6 points tonight for Chadron State. Nelson now, tough shot in traffic. Rolls off the rim. Powers to the ground and whistled for a travel as Nelson helps her up. Shayla Powers, the senior, forward from Longmont, Colorado, went to Skyline High School. Another steal for Powers. She's doing everything right now for the Eagles. Now it's poked away, lost control, Aspen Giese, a 1-on-2. Gives it up, Grossman, jump stop, basket. So how about this? Powers has the first 6 points for Chadron State, and Caitlin Grossman has MSUB's opening 6. Battle of the forwards. Approaching 7 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Cameron Morris. Now 5 on the shot clock. Got to put it up. Kyra Tanabe, no. There goes Grossman and Courtney Nelson out to Giese. Aspen Giese gives the Yellow Jackets a 3-point lead. 3.5 gone by here in the opening quarter on the campus of MSU Billings. The Yellow Jackets and the Eagles of Chadron State. Powers, all 8 points off the fingertips of Shayla Powers tonight. Yellow Jackets will have to come up with some sort of answer for her defensively. She's just scoring it well. They've all been inside, points in the paint for Powers. Boyce falls down, fading away, and a whistle. Whistle on Powers.
Shayla Powers.
Caitlin Grossman and Kelly Williams subbing out of the game, along with Courtney Nelson.
Andy Browning in for the Jackets. Andy Grossman along.
Shanoa Louie in for the Yellow Jackets, along with Indy Browning and Layla Bauman. Deani Boyce and Aspen Giese remain on the court for MSUB. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can force somebody other than Powers to score the basketball. There's Powers with it now. Look for her to post up. Here she comes in the paint. Powers up top. Tough basket and the foul. Megan Counts scores it. And a 3-point play opportunity for Chadron State with 5:39 left here in the opening quarter.
Counts at the line shooting off. There'll be a long night for the Eagles.
Well, the good news is MSU Billings didn't allow Powers to score on that play, but Powers did have the assist as she now subs out with 1 foul. I'm going to sub her out in time for the first media timeout. Set right around the 5-minute mark, so the free throw is off the mark. No 3-point play. Deani Boyce. Giese stops. Splash. Aspen Giese 2 for 2 tonight. Hasn't hit rim yet. So now let's see what the Eagles do without a Shayla Powers in the game. 2:15 on the shot clock as we approach the 5-minute mark. We'll have a media timeout at the next dead ball. And that's what the Eagles are counting on when they subbed out Powers. Give her a break, allow her to not pick up another silly foul, and here comes Indy Browning with the turnover. Bauman slows it down. Shanoa Louie finds Deani Boyce, who has her way inside. First points of the game for Deani Boyce tonight. It's a 4-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, their largest yet. Stopped by Deani Boyce. It's a good clean block, gives it up to Bauman. Layla Bauman connects. 6-point lead now for the Yellow Jackets as we hit the 4-minute mark here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles have done nothing with Shayla Powers on the bench. Powers has accounted for all 10 points as Giese comes up with. They're going to call a foul on her, I believe. Yes, that's a media timeout. 3:53 left here in the opening quarter. Yellow Jackets up 16-10.
Standings, upcoming schedules, and student-athlete Q&As. While you're in the lobby, be sure to visit the Exchange Clubs at Billings Beer Garden, open until just after the start of the third quarter.
Out of the media timeout. MSU Billings 16-10 lead over Chadron State right now. Both teams pretty good from the field right now. 7 of 8 shooting for the Yellow Jackets, and they love that because field goal percentage has been a struggle for the Yellow Jackets this early season. They're getting better. Again, off to a 4-1 start. Chadron State 5 of 6 to open the game. All 5 of those baskets in the paint, and all 5 of them accounted for by Shayla Powers, who is now back into the game, defending down low. Powers with 4 layups and an assist. She gets tangled up with Shanoa Louie and an offensive foul on Louie. So 3 team fouls for MSU Billings, 2 for Chadron State.
Courtney Nelson in for the Jackets.
Courtney Nelson back in as Indy Browning goes to the bench. Yellow Jackets, an effective job of a full court press right now. Only 2 seconds left, and they get it across, but then back. Yep, turnover there. Pass crossed midcourt, and then Powers send it back across midcourt, and Travis Brewster wants a timeout. Nothing's changed on the scoreboard but the clock. 3:25 left here in the opening quarter. So a quick timeout for Chadron State here, trailing by 6 in the dark uniforms. Yellow Jackets will inbound. As the Eagles get set up defensively. Layla Bauman handles. Shanoa Louie trying to post up down low. She had it there. Grossman was freed up underneath for a moment. Louis, no. Rebound, Layla Bauman. Nearly saved by Courtney Nelson. Out of bounds, deflected to the Eagles. Inbound, Takira Tanabe. Again, Shayla Powers there. She is with the basketball. And they're going to call another foul against the Yellow Jackets. This will be their 4th team foul. And that's the second quick foul on Shanoa Louis. Louis comes to the bench. Deani Boyce back into the game. Tanabe subs out for the Eagles. And Chadron State now set to inbound. Exactly 3 minutes left. Stolen away by Courtney Nelson. Down on the ground. Gets it to Bauman. Yellow Jackets very, very good last season creating turnovers. Pretty good start this season as well. Bauman around the screen from Deani Boyce. Here comes Grossman. One too many steps. 16-10, MSU Billings on top. Neither team has scored for a couple of minutes. Fast break, Eagles. Up and in for Batia Sefa. Sefa with the first points not accounted for by Powers.
Number 12,
Williams now. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Yellow Jackets in control of the lead with the basketball. Williams lets it fly and a whistle. She's helped up by good sportsmanship there from Tyra Eriksson. Eriksson from Sweden, one of a couple of Swedish players on this team, along with Batia Sefa. Got one from Hawaii, player from New Zealand. Several, of course, from Colorado. But none from Nebraska. Not a single player on this Chadron State roster from Nebraska. Williams, 1 of 2. Asefa with it now. Defended, double teamed. Shayla Powers now with the ball. Easily glides around Grossman and scores. Check if that was not. Yes. No, that was Ali Legecki in the game. For MSUB was defending on that last play. Quickly down court come the Eagles. Shayla Powers now with the basketball has accounted for 12 of the 14 points. That would have been another assist. She scored 10 of the points. And assisted on another layup. So they're over the foul limit, Chadron State. 5 team fouls, which will send MSU Billings to the free throw line. Ali Legaki set to shoot. Legaki, the freshman from Sheridan, Wyoming High School. First in Rattle's home. Lead back to 4 with 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. Legaki drains them both. Yellow Jackets back out of the full court press. Here comes Batia Sefa with it. Sefa. Inside, Powers. Lagaki defends. That basket's good. Tough spin move and score by Tyra Eriksson. Freshman from Sweden. Back to a three-point game. About an 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Williams penetrates, finds her open lane to the glass, just couldn't finish, and then reaches in to commit the foul. And that's 5 team fouls against the Yellow Jackets, and now Chadron State shoots a pair of free throws. Second foul on Chloe Williams. So Williams with 2 fouls, and Shanoa Louie with a pair as well. Both teams shooting it well. 8 of 10 for Chadron State, but I think all of those have been scored in the paint. Yes, all 16 points for Chadron State in the paint. As that one falls to draw the Eagles back to within 2 with 17.9 left here in the opening quarter. Yellow Jackets have committed 4 turnovers but forced 8. Plenty of time on the game clock before the end of the quarter. Deani Boyce chased down. Now they'll set it up. Aspen Giese. Nelson with 4 seconds. In traffic. No. Grossman blocked. And that's how the first quarter ends. 19-17 in a good one. MSU Billings on top as we head to the second.
We'd like to thank our 4 teams competing in the 2024 Yellow Jacket Women's Basketball Classic. Chadron State College, Simon Fraser, and Colorado Sports Line.
Welcome back to MSU Billings for second quarter action between the Yellow Jackets and Chadron State. Yellow Jackets' largest lead was 16-10. Chadron actually led 6-4 for a moment. Yellow Jackets in white tonight. As usual, the home whites, Layla Bauman dribbling out front. Caitlin Grossman. Outside, Deani Boyce catch and shoot 3. Rebounded by Cameron Morris. Caden Comer brings it across midcourt. Giese well defending. Aspen thought no. Thought it was out on Jordan Stokes. Instead, they maintained possession due to Eagles. They'll inbound with 9:26 left here before halftime. Good defense there as Nelson got a hand on that one. That's a second, at least the second turnover she scores tonight. Boys came away with it. Nelson now. Bauman stepped on the line right in front of Chadron's bench. So the score remains 19-17, Yellow Jackets. Fifth turnover of the night for MSUB, 8 for Chadron State. So we're barely into the second quarter. Noteworthy, though, that Powers is not on the court. Shayla Powers accounting for the majority of points for Chadron. He's not out there at the moment. Jackets run. They hope to do a lot of that this season. Off to a 4-1 start. Catch and shoot three. Giese. What a rebound. Gianni Boyce. Good hustle. Tiptoes. Caught up in traffic. Somehow gets it to Giese. Grossman. And now the Eagles come away with it. A chance to tie or take the lead for Chadron State. Chadron 0-1 in the young season. The Eagles lost to Wayne State in a home game last Saturday, 73-64. Five on the shot clock, now three. Got to be a catch and shoot from near the out-of-bounds line and buries it for the lead. Cameron Morris. Nelson to answer with three. No. The Yellow Jackets shooting has cooled off. After starting 7 of 8, now 7 of 17. Chadron State 9 of 12, but again, the majority of those baskets in the paint, aside from a free throw and that three-pointer from Cameron Morris. Powers back into the game, handling now. Grossman just runs into her, and Caitlin will be whistled for the foul. That's Grossman's first foul tonight. Second team foul on MSU Billings here in the quarter. No team fouls yet on Chadron. Inbound goes to Tanabe. Tanabe out of Hawaii, hands off. 8 now, 7 on the shot clock. Once again, Yellow Jackets force him to take it right down to the wire. Powers pulls her way in. Nelson hits the ground. Can't believe it wasn't called a charge. She dribbles out of trouble now, but Powers again has accounted for, I think, 17 of the 22 points tonight between scoring and assisting. Louis no good. Another miss for the Yellow Jackets. Stolen away by Williams. Giese catch and shoot. Nearly crawled in. Grossman rebound plus one. Caitlin Grossman's having a night. Chance for Grossman to run her point total to 9 if she can hit this free throw. So she stays at 8 and the lead at 1 for Chadron State. Under 6.5 to play here in the opening half. Shayla Powers, spin move. She cannot do anything wrong tonight. What a half for Shayla Powers. Now 14 points. Grossman, or rather Nelson, to Williams and a whistle. Just the second team foul on Chadron State, so that'll be an inbound for the Yellow Jackets. Each team with 2 fouls apiece in the quarter as Nelson comes to the bench. Layla Bauman back in. That foul was called, by the way, on Megan Counts. That's her third foul tonight, so she's already in deep foul trouble with more than half the second quarter still to be played. Powers, falling, stolen away. Chloe Williams helped force that turnover. Aspen Giese came away with it. Bauman, no. Grossman's length, the rebound, and a foul. Caitlin Grossman will go back to the free throw line.
As number 15, Megan Counts.
So we'll now sub Megan Counts out of the game with her. Boy, that's her fourth foul. 4 fouls on Megan Counts with 5:38 left here in the opening half. Junior from Green River, Wyoming. That's one you do not see often. 4 fouls and a half, at least not in the first half. Grossman makes him pay. Yellow Jackets back within 2. Powers again. Yellow Jackets don't have an answer for Shayla Powers yet. She has 16 of 26 points. Another catch and shoot 3 for Aspen. Lead back to 1. Under 5 minutes to play now. Deani Boyce whistled with 4:59 left. Third team foul on the Yellow Jackets. They've still got a couple to give. 3 also on Chadron State. That should be a immediate timeout, and there it is, the whistle. 4:59 to play here in the opening half. Chadron by a point over MSU.
Being the first ones to play the Billings Montana Convention Center, best seats in the house over in the student section, and get a free large pizza. All you have to do is show up to the game in MSU beat gear, claim the seats, and be prepared to cheer for the hour. Seats are available 1 hour before tip-off.
Welcome back to Billings, Montana. 4:59 to play here between MSU Billings in white and Chadron State. The Eagles lead by 1 and have the basketball. It's been the Shayla Powers show tonight. Number 20 for Chadron. 8 of 8 shooting. All of them in the paint. Couple rebounds, an assist, couple steals. And with 8 seconds left on the clock, an offensive foul call. Turnover to the Yellow Jackets. Courtney Nelson will bring the ball up past midcourt. 4.5 left here in the opening half. Nice move underneath by Nelson. Tough shot. Tough shot, and it goes plus the foul. She spins and just kind of tosses it up over the shoulder, and pretty basket off the glass. So that gives the Yellow Jackets the lead and a chance to increase it. So here we go, under 4.5 left. Chadron State trying to regain the lead. Poked away again, another steal for Courtney Nelson. Giese already has a couple threes. All kinds of collision down underneath and a foul called on the floor. We'll see who they come up with. Looks like number 2. Masu Asefa. So that's Asefa's first foul. And the 15th foul with 4:06 left here in the half. So the Yellow Jackets will be shooting on every foul call between now and halftime. Clay Williams hits the first. Leads back to 2. The Yellow Jackets have led by as many as 6. Trailing by 2. Here comes Chadron State. Crashing to the glass, picks up her own rebound. Was Tyra Erickson. There's a good box out by Giese, and here comes Nelson. Now Williams with it. Drilled out of bounds. Turnover to the Yellow Jackets. From the Yellow Jackets, I should say. Chadron State, 12 of 15 shooting. 12 of 15. They're shooting 80% for the game. Yellow Jackets 10 of 26. Good defense by Aspen Giese. Ted on the shot clock. Powers again. That's not good news for the Yellow Jackets. She's 9 for 9. Shayla Powers, 9 for 9 tonight. 18 points plus an assist. Boyce trying to answer. Defended by Powers, who gets the rebound. And here they come under 3 minutes to play in a tie game. Deani Boyce, no good. Rebound, Nelson. Once again, Courtney Nelson doing it all tonight. Rebounds, up, comes up, travel there. Dragged her foot, according to the official, and that'll be a turnover. Exactly 2.5 minutes left here before the break. We're tied at 28. Several substitutions in for the Yellow Jackets, a couple for Chadron State. Importantly, though, for MSUB is that Powers subbed out with 18 points. Eagles have struggled to score without Powers in the game. Grossman defending and rebounding. Caitlin Grossman starts MSUB's break. Cross court to Layla Bauman. Grossman now calling for it down low. Thrown away. And that's probably best. It was called a backcourt violation. Otherwise, it was off to the races for Kylie Kreis. So Chadron with the possession right now. Points in the paint for Chadron State. 24 of their 28 points. Lost the ball. Good defense by Grossman. Collects it. Bounce pass to Nelson. Bauman just inside the free throw line. Third away. 2 hits. 30-28. Yellow Jackets with $1:10 left in the half. Yellow Jackets would love a defensive stop or two here to close the half, to widen the lead. Asefa. No. So there's one stop. Jackets into Browning. Couldn't quite get there. 47.7 left. Eagles ball. They don't have anybody to throw the inbound in. Here comes Kreis. Eagles down 2, trying to tie or take the lead. their leading scorer on the bench right now. Oh, couldn't have played much better defense by Aspen Giese. Yellow Jackets now we're tied at 30, 22 seconds and counting before halftime. Giese defended by Kylie Kreis. 10 now on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Giese to the basket. She's had a nice first half. Steele, basket, one of the goals. No good for Layla Bauman, but the Yellow Jackets do control the lead at halftime. 32-30 and another good one. Missed the second half of a doubleheader that was right down to the wire in game one. The Yellow Jackets up by 2 when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court, where MSU Athletic Director Michael Bazemore will present championship rings to the 2023-2024 Yellow Jacket men's basketball team. Under Luke, let's hear it. Under Luke Family, in his first season as head coach, the Jackets went 14-4 in the Great Northwest Athletic Conference to clinch their first ever regular season conference championship in school history. The Yellow Jackets advanced to the NCAA tournament as a number 3 seed and had their second straight 20-win season. Please welcome your 2023-24 MSU men's basketball team to the floor as they represented their championship rings. First up, Jameel Khan. Famous left hand. Joanne Topt. Jalen Topt. Zeron Bridgman. Coach Bruce Chapka. And Coach Luke Family. Let's have one more round of applause for your 2023-24 GM champions.
Welcome back to Billings, everybody, where the Yellow Jackets hold the 2-point lead over Chadron State, 32-30. Chadron State has done nothing but score points in the paint in this game, really for the most part. They've 26 of their 30 points have been in the paint. They've added a free throw and a three-pointer, but that's been about it. It has been the Shayla Powers show. She has 18 points and an assist, a couple of steals, a couple of blocks. But again, points in the paint, 26-16 in favor of Chadron State. Still, the Yellow Jackets hold a solid lead right now. Despite only shooting 39% from the field, Chadron is shooting 61% in the first half. But again, all those points in the paint, the difference makers. Free throws, 1 of 3 for Chadron. The Yellow Jackets just 6 of 12. So that's where we stand as we open up third quarter play here. Chadron State in the dark uniforms with the ball. Let's see what kind of an answer the Jackets have for Powers here in the third quarter. Williams boxes it out, but the three-pointer falls. Kylie Kreis for the lead. Grossman battling down low. And it's Powers with the rebound. Quick whistle on Chloe Williams. That's her third foul. So Williams in a little bit of foul trouble here early on in the third quarter. Kevin Wooden, Lisa Breen will leave her in. They need a defense. They need an offense. Here we go. Yellow Jackets trailing by a point. Powers kicks it outside. Tanabe, no. Rebound, Nelson. And the Jackets will run. Nice pass on a dime. Deflected by Powers, though. We go the other way. Tanabe with it. Powers, her first miss of the night. She'd been 9 for 9. 8:45 and counting. Yellow Jackets with a shot at the lead. Giese, quick first step. Layup's good. Aspen Giese, she leads the Yellow Jackets in scoring. Now with 12 points. Grossman not far behind with 9. One-point lead for MSUB as we approach the 8-minute mark. Powers with the ball. Grossman, a nice job of defending. Great defense there by Courtney Nelson. Now 5, 4. Got to put a shot up. Turnover forced by the Yellow Jackets, and here comes Nelson. Spin move. Grossman gets her own rebound. Nelson picks it up, and she's fouled. So that'll be the first team foul of the second half on Chadron State. Yellow Jackets also with 1, just Chloe Williams. Foul was on Tanabe. And that's her second. Williams to inbound. Finds Nelson. Seven now on the shot clock. Nelson knifing in. Grossman, pretty move to the lane. Tried to go off glass. It was no good. They get a shot clock. She spins and scores anyway. Caitlin Grossman, 11 points tonight. She and Aspen Giese have combined for 23 of the 36 Yellow Jacket points. Nice give and go there as a pass inside. Kylie Kreis scores, and Kevin Wooden wants a timeout. Yellow Jackets still lead by 1 with 7:02 to play here in the third quarter. Welcome back to a good one on a Friday night in Billings, Montana. 1-point game between MSU Billings and Chadron State. Yellow Jackets in the white uniforms lead it 36-35. Jackets have 12 steals to just 2 for Chadron. But the Eagles hanging around with points in the paint. So here we go. MSUB handling. Nelson brings it across midcourt. Under 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Poked away. Jump ball called, and the possession favors MSUB, so it'll stay here. You look at shooting percentages right now. 59%, almost 60%. Courtney Nelson will go to the free throw line. Almost 60% shooting for Chadron State. 37% shooting for the Yellow Jackets. Jackets are 14 of 38. Chadron 16 of 27 to this point. Yellow Jackets really controlling the offensive glass though. Out rebounding Chadron 10-1. Courtney Nelson, back-to-back free throws are good. Yellow Jackets lead by 3, under 6.5 left here in the third quarter. Eagles trying to cut back into it. Powers, she's done it all for him, finally cooling off. It's her second miss of the half and only her second miss of the night. Possession will stay with the Eagles with 6:19 left here in the third quarter. There's Powers. It's back to a 1-point game now. Yellow Jackets control it, 38-37. Nice bounce outside. Aspen Busey with a big 3 for the Yellow Jackets, and that's what they're looking for. Busey's third 3 of the night puts MSUB up by 4. Off target, rebound to Chloe Williams. Asefa with the miss. Yellow Jackets trying to get back in an offensive groove. Deani Boyce battling down low. Now she's outside. Boyce. Fouled by Powers, so Deani Boyce will go to the free throw line for a pair. That's the second foul on Powers. Third team foul on Chadron. Powers among 3 players who head to the bench. 5:13 left here. Subbing her out before the immediate timeout so she does not pick up another foul. Here comes Shanoa Louie for the shooter, Deani Boyce. There we go. Deani will come to the bench for a few extra seconds of rest before this immediate timeout. Yellow Jacket lead is 6. Inbound to the Eagles, and here we go. As the clock winds towards the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Biggest lead of the night for the Yellow Jackets. They're tied it right now at 6. They'd love to increase it. Busey really knuckling down on defense. Under 10 on the shot clock as we're down to 7 and 6. Comer handling it. Catch and shoot, swatted away by Nelson in the shot clock violation. What a block by Courtney Nelson. And there's your media timeout. 4:41 to play. The Yellow Jackets lead by 6. They'll have the basketball after the timeout.
Teams on social media to keep up on the latest games, see behind the scenes content, and learn about events happening in Yellow Jacket athletics. And don't forget, you can watch all the Yellow Jacket home games this season live by visiting MSUBsports.com and clicking the Watch Live links.
Welcome back to Billings. MSUB hosting Chadron State. Second half of the doubleheader here. 14 women's basketball round robin. Earlier tonight it was Simon Fraser over the Colorado School of Mines by 9. And as we come out of the timeout, that's fresh off Courtney Nelson's swat of the three-point shot attempt. Courtney just having another steady game tonight. So we got a couple points. 6 rebounds though, 2 assists, a blocked shot now, 3 steals for Nelson, just another night in the office, and Shanola Mooney inserts at the game and she scores. Mooney was in foul trouble in that opening half, so she didn't have much of an opportunity out on the court. Helps converge on defense there, and they pick up the charge. Yellow Jackets piecing it together right now with an 8-point lead and suffocating defense. That's 16 turnovers now, forced by the Yellow Jackets tonight. Catch and shoot, Layla Bauman. Rebound moves in there, rips it away. Out to Boys, catch and shoot, corner 3. Good box out there for the Eagles, and they'll run it the other way. Trailing by 8, under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Olivia Waffle kicks it outside. That three is good from Cameron Morris. So that stops the bleeding for Chadron State momentarily. Powers is back up. She's ready to sub in. She's the do-it-all offensive player tonight. Started the game 8 for 8. Base! And 1. Officials just determining whether or not to count the basket. They said yes. They said the foul is on number 15. So that'll go against Megan Counts, and she is fouled out. Counts picked up 4 fouls in the first half, which you rarely see, and now she's fouled out of the game. So we've got a stoppage in play for that. So the basket counts, but the player fouls out. Deani Boyce will be at the free throw line trying to extend the lead back to 8, which is the largest of the night for MSU Billings. So there goes Megan Counts with 5 fouls. She's done for the night. Shayla Powers back in for Chadron State. Down low on the blocks. So they counted the basket there, and now there was a foul away from the ball, apparently, was the explanation. So Louie gets a pair of free throws. She makes one of two. They pulled Vianney Boyce off the free throw line. She was under the impression, as well as I think everybody in the gym, that it was an and-one play. So it's 5 fouls as well for Chadron State, 5 team fouls to just 1 for the Yellow Jackets in this third quarter. Yellow Jackets will shoot the rest of the way. Free throws on fouls. 6 seconds now. Yellow Jackets really tightening the screws on defense in this second half. That one's no good. Nearly rebounded by Powers. It's collected by the Eagles. They'll reset the offense with 2:45 and counting. Cameron Morris with the ball. She hit a three a couple minutes ago. Now Powers, double teamed inside, wildly throws the shot up. And a whistle on Louie. So that's the third foul on Shanoa Louie, and she comes back over to the bench. Again, 2 quick fouls in the first half, so Shanoa hasn't had much of a chance to do anything tonight. When she's been in, she's been effective. Caitlin Grossman subs back in for Louie. Eagles trailing by 8. Powers at the free throw line. With 20 on the night, you can make it 21. Shayla Powers looking for her 22nd point of the night. She's got more than half the team points. And again, really all of them coming in the paint, with the exception of a couple of free throws. Yellow Jackets under 2.5 to play in the third with a 6-point lead. Grossman posting up inside. Nelson takes it to the basket. She'll go to the free throw line. Courtney Nelson, again, making things happen tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
Courtney Nelson shooting 2.
Yellow Jackets have some terrific senior leadership on this team. Vianney Boyce, Aspen Giese, Chloe Williams, all returning from a year ago. That fantastic team that set a school record for regular season wins. Won the regular season conference championship. Nearly reached the Elite Eight. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Trailing by 8. Eagles trying to cut back into the lead. Nelson now defending Powers. Well, she took a hard shot, Courtney Nelson. It's an offensive foul on Powers, so Nelson draws the charge, comes up holding her head. And that's what she does. She's just that tough player, never afraid to step in front to draw the charge. I think they're going to sub her out, bring Aspen Giese in.
Aspen Giese in for the Jackets. JT Peterson in for the Eagles.
That was tough. Nelson says she's okay. Giese handles the inbound. Now under a full court press. Boyce brings it across. Plenty of time. Indy Browning now up top. Jackets trying to extend their largest lead of the night. Boyce for 3. Got it! It's an 11-point lead for MSU. And they are just suffocating Chadron State here in this third quarter. Whistle on the floor. That'll be the third team foul on MSUB. So no shots yet. Foul called on Indy Browning. Her first of the night. Inside, Browning there. That three is good. Caden Comer. Comer, the senior from Hill City, South Dakota. 11-point lead cut to 8. Yellow Jackets controlling it now with under a minute left here in the third quarter. Browning. Boys, can she make it back to back? Yes! 15 on the shot clock for the Eagles. About a 16-second differential between that and the game clock. Driving inside, reverse layup. Well defended by Layla Bauman. Nice basket there. Yellow Jackets can play for the final shot of the quarter here. Leading by 9. Browning. With time winding down in the quarter, Indy Browning scores, giving the Yellow Jackets an 11-point lead, their largest of the night, as we head to the fourth and final quarter. MSU beat 58-47 over Chadron State.
From smart homes to smart homes, they turn it on. Visit their store location at 2341 Ron Water Avenue. For all your tech needs, the Billings Tech Guys.
Welcome back for the final 10 here in Billings, Montana. MSUB on top with a big third quarter. They're led by 2 at halftime, and they've extended it to 11 here as we start the fourth. A much better shooting quarter for the Yellow Jackets, now up to 44% on the night. Still, though, Chadron State shooting 59% for the game. Chadron with the ball, eager to cut into the deficit. 7 on the shot clock and counting. Baseline, Grossman was there. In and out through, and the rebound offensively goes back to Chadron. Tanabe to Asefa. Now back up top. Running floater, no good. Off the rim for Mackenzie Peterson. Now on the, they call it quick timeout. Good hustle there, Olivia Walfer with the rebound. Quick timeout. 9:07 to play here in this one. 11-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Welcome back for the final 9:07 of this one between Chadron State in the dark uniforms and MSU Billings. Chadron coming out of a timeout, needing to chip away, down by 11. Top scorers tonight, Shayla Powers has 22 for Chadron State. She leads everybody, nobody else even close. Cameron Morris with 7. And how about that? Out of a timeout taken by Chadron, the Yellow Jackets force a 5-second violation. They locked it down in the third quarter, and it continues now in the fourth for MSU's defense. Trying to build on their largest lead of the night. Nelson was looking for Grossman, who was just kind of posted up, facing the opposite direction. That three's no good. Rebound, Giese. She'll run with it. Nice pass. Williams, tough shot. Got it. 13-point difference right now. MSUB with a commanding second half. Freed up underneath for the basket was Mackenzie Peterson. Still a double-digit lead for MSUB and in no hurry to shoot. Under 8 minutes now. Inside out from Boyce to Giese. Would have been her fourth three of the night. Whistle underneath. That's going to be the first team foul on either side. Deani Boyce went up for the rebound and just was undercut. Looked like the foul's going to be called on Tanabe. That's Tanabe's third foul tonight. And the game's leading scorers back in. Shayla Powers with 22 points. She's number 20. 7:50 left here. Yellow Jackets in control by 11. With the ball, Aspen Giese was open in the corner. Chloe was looking around up top. Grossman rebound. Another offensive rebound and a foul called against Chadron State. This one will be whistled against Kylie Kreis. And that's her third personal foul. Second team foul for Chadron State. Williams does find Giese this time for a catch and shoot. Powers. They whip it around the horn. Powers, another possible charge call. They're nothing. They let it go as Nelson hit the deck. Williams now to the basket. Just a short little quick step. And the layup's good. It's a 13-point lead for MSU Billings. Largest of the night, but just continues to grow for the Yellow Jackets. Tanabe to Kreis, down on the floor. Nelson paddling again. The possession will stay with Chadron State. Yellow Jackets won the opening quarter 19-17. It was 13 apiece in the second. They really built separation in the third quarter, outscoring Chadron 26-17. So Louie and Bauman back into the game for MSUB. Grossman defending Powers. Good defense. Rebound. Williams. She'll push. Jackets in no hurry. We're under 7 minutes to play in this one. Louie posting up hard down low. They're going to get her for an offensive foul. She hip check Powers across the lane. So that's 4 on Shanoa Louie. They'll lead her in. 6.5 to play. Why not? She's been effective while she's in. Powers, catch and shoot. No. Williams Euro step, ripped to the ground. Looked like Tanabe committed the foul. We'll see what they say. Williams will head to the free throw line. When we come back, it was a foul on Tanabe. That's her fourth, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Yellow Jackets lead it 62-49.
Take note, fans, starting during conference play, Wendy's Frosties for free. If the Jackets score 82 points or more, you'll get a free small Frosty from Wendy's. No coupon necessary. Just head to any area Wendy's within 24 hours and mention Yellow Jacket Frosties to get your free small Frosty.
Welcome back with 5:59 left here on a Friday night on the campus of MSU Billings. Officials reviewing a play call. So that was their timeout, not a team timeout either way, and it was not the media timeout. Each coach will get an explanation of what happened. This round robin continues tomorrow. Here inside Altera's Gymnasium. They move to the afternoon. Yellow Jackets will play the Colorado School of Mines tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Chadron State will face, down from Canada, Simon Fraser, the Red Leafs, in a 1 o'clock start. So 1 and 3 tomorrow afternoon back here at MSU Billings as Chloe Williams heads to the free throw line trying to extend MSUB's largest lead of the night. Williams hits them both, and the Yellow Jackets now lead by 15. Time running out on Chadron State, 5:55 and counting. Giant second half turnaround for the Yellow Jackets, defensively and offensively. They're shooting much better, just playing lockdown. Williams defending Powers, still finding a ways to score. Shayla Powers now with 24 points tonight, 24 to lead everybody. Nearly half of Chadron's points. Louis looks inside, Nelson posting up. Lost it off the leg. Oh, they're going to call a foul. There's a reason she lost it off her leg. She was pushed. So the officials, that's the first player foul, first personal on Caden Comer. The official said Comer used her knee to sort of undercut Nelson there with the shove. So fresh shot clock for the Yellow Jackets. Giese, free throw jumper, nearly crawled in. Rebound, Powers outside, but Giese tracks it down. That's poked away. Freddie Williams gets in the way of what was almost a fast break for the Eagles. Nice defensive effort there from Williams. Eagles maintain possession, down by 15. Under 5 to play. Deanna Boyce looked like she was straight up and down, but that basket's good, plus a foul. So a three-point opportunity here for Bettia Stefa. Stefa from Stockholm, Sweden. Knocks it down, finishes the three-point play. Ten-point game with under 5 left. Louis calling for it down low. She and Powers have been battling tonight. Giese instead drives to the basket. Aspen has 17 to lead the Yellow Jackets. Louis got there, but she's going to be whistled for the foul. And that's going to do it for Shanoa. So with 4:27 left, she fouls out. Caitlin Grossman comes back in along with Courtney Nelson. Layla Barman sits. To the free throw line, Kylie Kreis knocks down the first. Second one rattles around and falls. The lead back to 10. And a foul on the floor. That's going to be the 15th foul against Chadron State. So free throws the rest of the way for MSU Billings. Nelson will go to the line, trying to extend it back to a 12-point lead. Yellow Jackets 4 minutes and 19 seconds away from improving to 5-1. Big difference in this second half. Yellow Jackets' largest lead tonight was 15. It's at 12 now. Eagles can't afford to match them basket for basket. There's a give and go, dribbled off the leg, and it stays with Chadron State. Kevin Wooden's like, what? He's still asking about it. 68-56, Yellow Jackets in control. 4:05 to play. There's the tip and stolen away by Williams. She's undercut. Chloe will go to the free throw line. Jordan Stokes got underneath her, trying to wrestle the ball through as they both chased after it. So Williams, a terrific defense. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Indy Browning set to come in for her. Chadron State last led 32. Check it, 33-32. How about that hustle play? Deanna Boyce keeps it alive. And the Yellow Jackets can bleed even more clock now. Under 4 minutes. Shot clock at 10. Plenty of time. Giese. Boyce, who saved it. In traffic. Free throws on the way for Deani Boyce. So Chloe Williams gets a hand as she subs out. Indy Browning in. Yes, with 8 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter, Chadron State led it 33-32. Then the Yellow Jackets went to work and have been relentless since. Boyce misses both, but Giese rebounds it. That's tapped out of bounds. Looked like it was last touched off the Eagles, and it is. Every Yellow Jacket player just hustling. So 3:37 to play. And Travis Brewster wants a timeout for his squad. Trailing by 13, 69-56. Running out of time and a timeout. Back in Billings for the final 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Yellow Jackets with the ball and the lead. Nelson lobs it all the way back. Deani Boyce. Caitlin Grossman now with 5. Turnaround, that's tough to stop. Another rebound offensively for the Yellow Jackets and another foul call, which will mean more free throws. Jackets can regain their largest lead of the game at 15. Aspen Giese with a pretty nice night offensively for the Yellow Jackets. Now 18 points, trying to make it 19. They give her a hand. One of the cheerleaders out there not afraid to mop up a little sweat. At halftime tonight, if you missed it, the Yellow Jackets honored their men's team with the ring ceremony, the ring presentation. Those guys that also won the conference regular season a year ago. Yellow Jacket women received their rings on Wednesday night at halftime of the men's game against Rocky Mountain College. So both Yellow Jacket teams won the regular season conference championships a year ago. Love to do the same again this season. They play this kind of defense throughout. You will not want to bet against them. Spin move, Powers off target. Under 3 minutes left and another foul committed. More free throws on the way. But a slow rolling fourth quarter, lots of free throw shooting. These will be free throws number 31 and 32 for the Yellow Jackets. Grossman with the offensive rebound. Jackets really coming to life on the glass in this second half. 3 seconds. Called on Grossman. So a turnover. Chadron State will take possession. Down by 16. Allie Lagrocki into the game now for MSU Billings. And for the Eagles, here comes Mackenzie Peterson again. And Tyra Erickson. Eriksson and teammate Batia Sefa, both from Sweden. From Sweden all the way to northwest Nebraska. That one's poked away by Grossman. She's on the fast break by herself. And finishes. Kevin Wooden wants a quick timeout as the Yellow Jackets will celebrate it. They lead by 18 with exactly 2:22 left in this one on a Friday night in Billings. Back to Billings for the final 2:22 of this one. The Yellow Jackets on the verge of improving to 5-1 this early season. Their only loss really to a team that looked like they're number one in the nation. They're ranked third. And that was in that early season tournament just a couple weeks ago, right here on this same court. Otherwise, the Jackets went on the road, took care of business last weekend with a pair of victories, about to earn another one tonight. And again, they'll come back at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to play the Colorado School of Mines. Mines lost by 9 tonight to Simon Fraser in the first game of this doubleheader, but really played them tough. The game was a lot closer than the final score. Goes around the scoring. Avery Burkhart just inside of the game for the Yellow Jackets. Give and go there. Lay up the other way is good. Under a minute 30 left. We've got another timeout. This one taken, I believe, by Chadron State. Bailey Finn now in for the Yellow Jackets, along with Cameron Kester. Kester now driving up court. Caitlin Hamilton also in there. It's Burkhart again, shoved under the basket. She will go to the free throw line. Kevin Wood, Alicia Green, Janelle Beggar working their subs in. Everybody a little extra playing time tonight in the final couple minutes. That was the 5th foul on Tanabe, so she retreats to the bench. Batia Sefa will come back in.
Batia Sefa in for the Eagles. Avery Burkhart in the line shooting 2.
One of 2 for Avery Burkhart. Yellow Jackets with a 19-point lead. It was only 2 at halftime. A tale of 2 halves tonight here at Altero's Gymnasium, and that one's stolen away. Here comes Kester. Finn's open, now has it. Under a minute left. Jackets. Burning clock. Caitlin Hamilton with it, back to Kester. contest here. Backing her way down low, and they're going to call an offensive charge. So 32.2 left. Just a slight difference between game clock and shot clock. Give and go, easy layup for the Eagles. Peterson scores, and the Yellow Jackets can run out the clock and wrap this one up. That's exactly what Kevin Wooden tells them to do. Let's just shut it down, burn the clock, and move ahead to tomorrow afternoon at 3. Here they are, the final few seconds. And the Yellow Jackets improved to 5-1 this early season with a convincing win and a big second half over Chadron State, 77-60 your final score. Again, both these teams will be back out on the court tomorrow. Chadron at 1 o'clock against Simon Fraser, and the Yellow Jackets in a 3 o'clock matchup against the Colorado School of Mines. Looking at your game summary, Yellow Jackets wind up shooting 44.6%, so almost 45%. Chadron was shooting 60% at halftime, and that dropped down to 53%. Take a look at your leading scorers tonight in the Jackets' big win. Aspen Giese with 19, Caitlin Grossman 13, Deani Boyce also with 13. And again, Shayla Powers was on fire in that first half. She was 8 of 8, cooled off in the second. The Jackets shut her down. She finished with 24 points to lead everybody in scoring. Kylie Kreis had 9, and Cameron Morris had 6. So it's a convincing win for the Yellow Jackets on the heels of a big second half, 77-60 your final score. I'm going to find out if Kevin Wooden's going to make his way up here or if he's headed into the locker room. I saw him walk this way a moment ago. Again, a big difference in free throw shooting tonight. 6 of 8 for Chadron. The Yellow Jackets 22 of 34. And a lot of free throw shooting in that fourth quarter. And yes, Kevin Wooden does make his way up here. We'll get him a microphone and a headset. I don't know if you even need the headset. He says no, he doesn't need the headset. Coach, congratulations on a great win, another double-digit win, and a big second half. What was the difference maker at halftime in a 2-point game?
Oh, I think we just dug a little deeper and just did a lot of things well in the second half. We played some good offense and defense. They're a tough team. They really came to play tonight. We didn't have a lot of video on them. They'd only played the one game at home, and then they got beat badly by the Bobcats in an exhibition. Pretty new coach. I think he's doing a great job with that team. They played hard. In the first half, we were fouling a little too much, I thought, and we just didn't have a lot of rhythm on offense. Shot, I think, 6 for 12 from the foul line, 2 for 8 from the three-point line. So felt pretty fortunate to be close right then. But then I thought in the second half, both teams played really hard, but we started to execute better.
You did on both sides of the ball, too. Defensively, I mean, you were everywhere. Chloe Williams, Courtney Nelson drawing charges. It seemed to be business as usual from a year ago.
Yeah, it was a really physical game. There was a lot of players on the floor, both teams. I think they're going to be, it's a little bit of soreness for a quick turnaround tomorrow. But physical game, but I thought Deani hitting a couple of those threes gave us a little bit of space. We got to the line a lot and we shot it better in the second half. But again, give Chadron kudos. I thought they played very hard, and I wish them well. It's great to have a tournament, with double headers here this time of year.
Yeah, and you talk about the free throw shooting. You guys put up 22 of 34, so 34 free throw attempts, and a lot of them there in the fourth quarter as Chadron just was hacking away. But as you look ahead to tomorrow's game, you got to look at Simon Fraser, which will be a conference game down the road for you, a couple of them. but tomorrow you'll face Colorado School of Mines. What did you see out of them tonight in the early one?
Oh, they're a great team. Last year they were one of the top teams in their region. They beat us at their tournament last year. One of our only losses early in the season last year. So we've got our hands full. I thought them and Simon was really a fast-paced game, high scoring. We got to be able to control their penetration. They have just they're well coached. They players play really hard and they execute. So we need to be ready to go, and I look for it to be a good game. And I actually think the Chadron Simon game is going to be a good one too. I mean, we've got 4 good teams here, and like I said, it's a great tournament. Thanks to Heenan and Cook for sponsoring it. That really helps. There's a lot of costs that go into a tournament, from team costs, guarantees, hotels, etc., that you need to provide. But so we're really appreciative of all our staff. And even you, Scott, you did a great job tonight.
You don't know that. You couldn't hear me from down on the court, but thank you anyway. I appreciate it. Yeah, they're back at it tomorrow with another women's doubleheader. First one tips off at 1 o'clock between Chadron State and Simon Fraser, and then the Yellow Jackets in a 3 o'clock matinee game against the Colorado School of Mines. Thank you for joining us tonight. Once again, 77-60, Yellow Jackets improved to 5-1 this early season. Good night.